This is one of our patrons who's been coming in the library for quite a while. Would you mind sharing your name with us?
No, my name's Fonda. Is that loud enough?
How do you pronounce that name?
Fonda. Fonda. F like
Oh, Fonda, just like Hank Fonda. Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been coming in the library?
Probably quite regularly for the last 6 months.
For the last 6 months.
Yeah.
What
Before
brought
that I came in also, but not quite so often.
What brought you here?
Well, I don't have computer access at home, and I need to come in to use the computer in order to try to find a job.
How long have you been unemployed?
Over 6 months.
What kind of job are you looking for?
I want a social work job.
Can you tell me about your experiences with job searches? I know you use the computer a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me about your experience with the websites and what you have to do on the internet?
Well, the computer's been helpful to me because then you don't have to travel out of town to go to a workforce office in order to view the openings in this area.
Where is the closest workforce office to us?
Rockport or Centon.
Wow. That's a good trek either way.
Well, it's about 30 miles either way to either office.
So the resources that the workforce is providing on the internet have been helpful to you.
Yes, and the fact that I can access them from the town that I live in makes it even better.
Do you find their website easy to use and navigate? And of course, I know you're a pro now that you've...
No, not hardly.
But do you find their website helpful and easy to navigate?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Because we have quite a few people who come in and seem to have difficulty figuring out how to do things. Do you feel that the library has helped you in your search for employment?
Yes, because they've given me access to information that I might not have realized otherwise.
Do you use our computers for anything else, say for working on your resume or updating your resume or doing any of that, where you use other programs besides the internet?
Not usually, but if I have a need, I certainly do.
Okay. Is there some service or program that the library could offer that would help you more in your search for employment?
Not that I can think of right now.
Well, I know you do faxing from here.
Yes.
You do printing.
Yes.
This is just from my working with you personally. I know you use email extensively because the work sites now require you to have an email address, and that's the way they communicate with you, which is very different from the way it was even 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, yes.
Where everything was done via mail or in person, or...
And it was nothing but it was a lot more exhausting. It's bad enough to be unemployed, but then having to drive, plus expensive. You have to drive to the other places, and if you forget a paper, oh gosh, it's like the end of the world. Then you have to come back another day. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't think about the expense involved in actually job hunting.
Well, it's about time I got the hang of it.
Well, it costs you money when you fax. Sure. It costs you money when you print here. And agreed, it's not a great deal of money, but that is money. But I suppose compared to the cost of gas, It could be considered a bargain.
It is a bargain. It is, and it's easily accessible, and you folks are helpful. You know, if there's something I run into that I don't know how to do, you know, I can always get somebody to try to help me, which that's a big plus. I'm not from the computer generation.
What is your overall impression of the library as a resource in the community?
I think it's great. I think it's one of the better ones that Ingleside has, as far as resources go.
Do you have anything else you would like to share with us or with others in your position? I mean, in the position of having to look for work and not have the luxury of having an internet connection in your home where you can do it at your leisure.
The only other suggestion I can offer is buy lots of minutes on your phone. Have a plan that has lots of minutes on it. Other than that, if I had suggestions, I'd probably have a job.
Thank you so much for allowing us this time to interview you, and of course everybody here in the library is cheering for you to get a job, although we miss you when you get one, so it's a double-edged sword for us.
But I'm sure y'all would go right ahead. You know, life would have to go on if I got a job and couldn't come to the library all the time.
We will miss you, though, Fonda.
Thank you.
Thank you.